Hey, we're outside this morning. Let me tell you one thing. If you're ever going to be in a Hillsborough County Sheriff's Deputy's cruiser, you want to be in the front seat. You don't want to be back there. Captain Chad, good to see you, man. How are you? Good to see you. And this is, I'm going to get it right. This is Deputy Deborah Lee Ortiz.
Correct.
D, according to everyone.
Sure.
Quickly, D, let's show them what's in the front, because it's what's in the trunk that we find fascinating. So go right ahead.
Okay, well, what you see here is our computer. That's where we type all of our reports. That's where we get our dispatched calls. That's basically where we do everything. In the center there is our printer. It's very small, but that's where we print out our citations. That's basically about the only paper that we use. Yes, this is just a seat organizer with just a couple of other things, battery.
Okay. Now, Chad, hey, this is interesting. You were talking to me about the bars on the window, because now you have bars on the side glass as well, or on the side glass.
Correct. So many of our violent offenders that we were picking up were trying to escape by kicking out the windows. So this quickly eliminated that potential.
You can't kick it out now.
It's metal. You're not going to kick through metal.
All right. There's a lot of stuff that they put in their trunk. We took it all out to save us some time this morning and show. So, shall we start here? Well, I mean, you got to have one of those, don't you? Don't you, Dave?
Of course.
You do. Unfortunately, law enforcement find themselves in positions more and more where we're encountering someone who's heavily equipped with firearms. We have to be able to counteract that, and that's what the AR-15. We have high-powered rifles too, so we can keep up with the bad guys in today's society.
So as we learned last week, on your belt you have your weapon.
Correct.
But you also have this as well.
We have this. We go to those bank robberies. We go to those late night, let's search the woods situations.
Yeah.
You want to be properly armed.
What's that?
This is actually flares. So
okay.
Sometimes when you are driving out on the road and you see a large accident and you see a bunch of firework looking things on the ground,
Yeah.
that's basically what that is, just to light it up and clear the path.
This to me is fascinating, these stop sticks. I've never really even understood how you use them and how they work.
Russell saved so many lives. They actually go in a sleeve. There's 3 of them that go together. We throw them across the road, a car goes over, regardless of how the tire goes over, it'll land, the spikes will come through the tire, flatten the tire, and stop this chase. And really saves a lot of lives.
And you just chunk it out there?
Yeah, it goes inside a sleeve. There's 3 of them, so we'll throw them across the roadway. The bad guy's car comes through. You know, the tires go flat. We pull it back across so all the deputies' cars don't go flat.
Yeah.
And then we can catch the bad guy.
Sometimes you need a raincoat.
Absolutely. Rain
Sometimes
day.
you have to look official.
Absolutely.
And that's what that's all about.
Yes.
In Florida, absolutely right.
Rainy days.
All right, what's going on here? I don't even know what we've got going on here.
Here we have our throw rope, so just in case somebody's drowning in the water or anything out there, we have a throw rope.
In Florida, we're finding ourselves more and more in situations where there's someone out in the water and we can't get to them. So we train all our deputies now with throw bags. It almost goes, I would say 25, 30 yards. We can throw that rope out there depending on the current and bring that victim into shore, get them saved.
If you're on the side of the road and there's traffic, you need that. Unfortunately, you need that. Crime scene tape. Let's keep going, Chad. What's that?
Then we're going to do some of our life-saving measures, whether it be a life jacket if a deputy has to get in the water and go get somebody. We want them to be prepared. You'd be surprised how many deputies aren't strong swimmers. You'd be surprised how difficult it is to swim when you have all your clothes on.
Well, I was going to say, and you probably have to shed that belt if you get in the water, right?
Yes, absolutely. If not, you'd sink straight down.
Usually the belt and boom, you're in the water. Ambu bags. A child and an adult ambu bag. We're the first ones on scene. We're not trained medical personnel like a paramedic, but we have to try to sustain life until somebody does get there. So we'll use this. And along the same lines, quick clot. We have someone that has a serious injury and they're bleeding out. That will stop the bleeding immediately. That's what military personnel carries, and that's what they use to stop that bleeding. We can pack that on. It's almost like the sand that will pick up the oil that you see for cars.
Really?
Same thing, boom, stops the blood. Total lifesaver, along with a first aid kit that we can use for minor little injuries for ourselves. And that.
Rick, we should carry these with us every day. Rick and our accident.
And the good thing is, it's not only good for our residents and citizens, it's good for our deputies too. We're the first ones there. If she gets shot and we're together, I can do something to help her.
Okay. Keep going, Chad.
Rapid ID system, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Fantastic technology. We get somebody who wants to play the name game. If you're one and you have warrants, you're a bad guy. You don't want to tell us who you are. You can't run from technology. Boom, we put your fingerprint on here. Moments later, it's on the computer. We have a picture and we know everything about you.
Wow.
So fantastic technology. Fingerprint kit, self-explanatory. We have bad guys go in and do rob banks, break into homes. Quick fingerprint dust, we can figure out who you are. Like I said, you can't run from DNA and fingerprints.
And and then a defibrillator, isn't it?
Yep, an AED.
And
In case
I mean,
someone goes into cardiac arrest, we're there.
and I'm amazed at, and I'm sure you've been trained in this, but how much easier now that you have these than it used to be.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Again, we're not paramedic trained. We go on scene. What a beautiful resource to have. I hook the two magnets up, electrodes, put it on. It'll tell me if I need to give you breast. It'll tell me if you need, pulmonary
Right.
resuscitation.
Right.
It'll tell me if you need shock. Back off, hit the button, it'll shock you. So what a tremendous resource. What another great lifesaver we're equipped with.
And do you take this vehicle home with you?
Yes, I do.
So this is your stuff.
Correct. Yes.
So you know where all your stuff is. You can
Yes.
get to it quickly when you need to.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, we're almost done, Chad, but there's a couple more things. Is there anything else we need to show? Oh, you wanted to talk about the vest.
I did want to talk about the vest. We touched on it last week. And back in the day, how it used to be so big and bulky, it was cumbersome, it was hard to get around, on top of it being so hot in the state of Florida. Look how flexible and pliable it is now, and it's even stronger than it was before. No reason,
wow.
It's not mandatory, but no reason a deputy sheriff or any law enforcement officers shouldn't wear this and protect those vital organs.
You're wearing it?
I'm wearing it.
Do you wear it all the time?
Yep.
Were you working?
Every time.
Yeah, $700 a piece, but thank God for the sheriff for buying these for us. Tremendous asset.
This is great. Thank you. JD, everybody, thank you for, I know this is a little more effort than we usually have to go to here, but this is great showing this off.
Phenomenal. Like I said, a lot of people don't know what we carry. We're so properly equipped to get out there and help serve and protect the citizens of Hillsborough County. So thank you to Sheriff JBG.
Hey, man, thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you,
Take care.
Russell. Have a great day.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.